Yeah, I've just said to the guys, really, sometimes you've got to look at a game, and the day has been a bit of a humbling experience. And I think that's what happened today. In our time in the Premiership, we've lost some big games, by some quite big scores. But I think it's always been a little bit part of our developing process of what we've had to go through at times. If you go away to some of the big clubs, sometimes you get a bit of a lesson, and the game can get away from you for various reasons. But I thought we'd talk through our ways of managing those situations enough times now, while we're in the Premiership, for something like today not to happen, and for us to get a grip on a game when a early score goes in against you or whatever. But today, the truth is, collectively, Sarah were better than we were, and we paid the price massively. Now, I'm not, you know yourself, there were some pretty good individual performances from some of our players out there, but collectively we were off enough and in enough different areas for it not to be a very tough contest here for Sale today, and that really disappoints me. For a team to come here and not really have to face too many challenges from us, it probably frustrates me and disappoints me more than anything else. And another good crowd here, and in my opinion, we've had a very good home crowd down today. And I think the only response I can ask from the players, really, and I expect for them, is to think about our next game against Harlequins at home. Is it going to be a bit about restoring some pride? It's not really about showing that we're motivated to be in a 7th place and get in the top European competition, because if you looked at today's performance, that motivation obviously wasn't high enough. So like I say, we'll have a good chat and a good couple of meetings over the next couple of weeks, and like I say, we'll talk about some nuts and bolts, and like I say, re-establishing some pride before we talk about how many points you need to be in 7th place, because categorically you don't deserve it on a performance like that. I thought we were pretty fresh going into today's game, and we have racked up a stack of injuries, particularly in one position. With Dean Bum not being able to get fit by the end of the week, Don Armand, James Hanks, Romana Gray, our front five is pretty shorn at the moment. Tom Johnson not available, so our back five of the scrum has been hit pretty hard. But that would be making excuses, because at the end of the day, we've got a squad here just like every other Premiership side, and they go on the pitch together and they've got to stand and fight together. And like I say, at times we did. I think there was a good period just after half time. There was a good period leading up to our try, but really, some of Sale's scores, waltzing through tackles, and what can I say? I think the final try kind of summed up our day as a whole. And we throw a ball over the top. It's whatever's wrong, completely wrong call, completely wrong movement. Ball bounces into their hands, bound under the post, and really we hadn't even lifted a finger to stop it. And as I say, I'm disappointed, I'm frustrated, and I've said to the guys, we've all, and I included the coaching staff in it, and myself in particular. There was obviously something not right today, and I've got to dig as deep as I can to find out what it is and put it right for the Harlequins game.